let this message reach our government from governor to president. We are hungry. We are not happy. We have everything. We have what it takes in this country. The people, the country that have all resources, they have everything to live on, and it is denied to the poor man people. And we are suffering praying. And it looks as if to say that God is not answering prayers. That prayer is no longer our problem. That prayer is this: that no matter how you fast or do anything, that there's no God because of hunger caused by our leaders. And the men of God are keeping quiet. When they hear me say anything, they will begin to threaten me, both on video, both on call, both on WhatsApp. But I want to let you know, maybe people have bribed you. You cannot bribe every man of God.
The main reason why I'm bringing this video to you is not the fact that he talked about, bad governance and what our leaders is doing to us. No, that is not the reason for me bringing you this video. Because without any doubt, no be today, all of us know, say, our government don't do us 30. Since 19 Orogodom, they don't tell us, say, Nigeria go better. They don't tell us, say, our leader go do us this, our leader go do us that. They don't tell us. And the worst thing is that every 4 years, they will come and deceive us. So I don't know when Nigerians will get sense. So I'm not talking about the part of the government that he talked about. My major concern in this video is where he talked about he said that anytime he talked against the government, anytime he said anything that the government are not doing right, his fellow pastors will call him and start to threatening him. They will call him on voice call, on WhatsApp, on all platforms, threatening him, telling him to put down the video, telling him to stop talking about the government. That is what this man said. And I'm sure that is what has been happening.
And the men of God are keeping quiet. When they hear me say anything, they will begin to threaten me, both on video, both on call, both on WhatsApp.
So then, when I watched this video, I folded my hand and I asked myself, do we really have real pastors in Nigeria? Do we? Now, some of you may agree, yes, we do. To some extent, I agree that we have pastors in Nigeria. But then you ask yourself, why is it that these people are not speaking up for the masses? These people are people that have the platform. They have the voice. They have the impetus to talk and nothing will happen to them, just unlike me and you. But yet, you hardly, it is once in a while you will see one person come out and talk. But you hardly see some or a good number of them talk about what the government is doing to the people. Let me remind you something. I have my Bible here. I want to read out something for you so that you will hear. Now, in the time of old, let me read how the prophets operate with the king that was around them then. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 38. Please, just bear with me. I'm going to read this. It's very short, just chapter 1 and chapter 2. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 38, if you read from verse 1, it says, about this time, King Hezekiah fell ill and almost died. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, went to see him and said to him, the Lord tells you that you are to put everything in order because you will not recover. Get ready to die. This is the prophet telling a king, the prophet is telling a king that the Lord has said that he will die, that he will not recover. Listen, chapter 2 said, Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed, Remember, Lord, that I have served you faithfully and loyally, and that I have always tried to do what you wanted me to do. And he began to cry bitterly. Now, this is what happened in the old. And there are so many instances. I think in the book of 2 Kings chapter 8, there's a place again. One king like that, what is his name? Ben-Hadad, yes. Ben-Hadad fell sick and, requested to, he called a prophet Elisha to come and see him. So when the prophet got there, prophet tell him that, see, Oga, the Lord talks say you go die. At that time, the prophets were bold enough to tell the kings that what they were doing is not good. Unlike what we are seeing now. Unlike what we are seeing now, our prophet these days prefer to talk about other things. I don't want to mention one thing. They prefer to talk about other things rather than talking about the reality, rather than speaking up for the people, rather than using their platform, using their voice, using their courage and the wisdom God has given them to speak up for the people, to talk for the betterment of the people. Nigerians will be protesting. You will not see any one pastor come out to protest. You will not see any pastor come out to protest. If you ask them, most of them will tell you, I'm not in Nigeria. I travel to overseas. I travel to Canada. They all travel. Now, I'm not saying this about a particular pastor, and I still beat my chest and I believe that there are good pastors in Nigeria. I know that. I know that. I believe that. All right. But what I'm saying is that a good number of them, in fact, most of them are not doing good, especially when it comes to the issue of speaking against the government. They are not. Instead, they will hide on that part and talk about other parts. Look at what this man is saying. When he speaks against the government, other pastors will call him and start to warn him that he should not talk, oh, you should not talk, oh. So all of us should all keep silent. Anyways, my question is now, please drop your comment on the comment section. Do you believe that we have good number of pastors and prophets and apostles in Nigeria? Do you believe that we have good number of them? Drop your comment on the comment section. But for now, let me allow you to watch this video. As you are watching it, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I upload a video, okay? So please watch this.
We have what it takes in this country. The country that have all resources, they have everything to live on, and it is denied to the poor man people. And we are suffering praying, and it looks as if to say that God is not answering prayers, that prayer is no longer our problem, that prayer is this, that no matter how you fast or do anything, that there's no God because of hunger caused by our leaders. And the men of God are keeping quiet. When they hear me say anything, they will begin to threaten me, both on video, both on call, both on WhatsApp. But I want to let you know, maybe people have bribed you. You cannot bribe every man of God. What makes a prophet to become a prophet, a real prophet, is to defend the poor man that has no mouth to say. I don't have money, but I don't care to know. Instead of me to talk about bribe, I rather choose to die, but I must vomit what God wants me to vomit. No matter what may happen to me, God in heaven knows that I'm standing on the truth. Federal government of Nigeria, people are suffering. There is hunger everywhere. We are dying. A bag of rice we are using to visit motherless babies before 8,000, 9,000, 5,000, 15,000, 40,000, and everybody begin to started lamenting. Now it's about 100,000, 100 and something thousand, one bag of rice. People have lost their faith before Holy God because of the hardship caused by our leader, federal government of Nigeria. In the time of Ahab, it was the same. Ahab was punishing people, crushing people, causing hunger in the nation. Nobody has ever have anything to get anything to eat. Many people in this country have raised their children that are in nursery and primary school.
So what do you think? What do you think about this video? Drop your comment on the comment section, and of course, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you, and God bless you.